Let's start our countdown with number 10, Dead by Daylight Mobile. Now, if you haven't heard of this game, where have you been? This is basically the Olympics of horror gaming. You've got 4 survivors trying to escape while one killer hunts them down. It's like hide and seek, but if you're caught, you get hung on a meat hook instead of being it. The mobile version captures all the heart-pounding tension of the original, and honestly, playing this on your phone while lying in bed at night hits different. Pro tip, don't play this with headphones if you value your hearing or your sanity. This is Emiverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Number 9 brings us The Ghost. This one's perfect for those who like their horror with a side of detective work. You and your team investigate paranormal activity using actual ghost hunting equipment. It's like being on one of those ghost hunting TV shows, except instead of dramatically whispering, "Did you hear that?" you're probably screaming it. The game uses your phone's sensors in clever ways, making it feel surprisingly immersive. Just don't blame me when you start hearing phantom footsteps in your own house afterward. Coming in at number 8 is Identity Vi. Think of this as Dead by Daylight's stylish cousin who went to art school. The game has this gorgeous Tim Burton-esque aesthetic that somehow makes being chased by a murderer feel almost elegant. The characters are incredibly unique. We're talking about a gardener who fights with a toolbox and a magician who can literally disappear. It's asymmetrical horror at its finest, and the learning curve is just steep enough to keep you coming back for more. Number 7 is Horrorfield. This game doesn't mess around. It throws you into classic horror movie scenarios and says, good luck. Whether you're the psycho killer or one of the survivors, every match feels like you're starring in your own slasher film. The graphics are solid, the gameplay is smooth, and the jump scares are genuine. Fair warning though, this game will test your friendships. Nothing quite like watching your buddy leave you behind to save their own skin. At number 6, we have Specimen Zero. This one's for the hardcore horror fans who think other games are too easy. You're trapped in a facility with a creature that's basically the stuff of nightmares. The atmosphere is thick enough to cut with a knife, and the sound design will have you jumping at every little noise. Playing this with friends doesn't make it less scary. It just means you have witnesses to your terror. Sliding into number 5 is Mimicry, online horror action. The concept here is brilliant and terrifying. Some players are humans, others are monsters that can perfectly mimic humans. Paranoia is the name of the game, and trust becomes your most valuable currency. You'll find yourself second-guessing every move your friends make. Is that really your buddy, or something that wants to eat your face? The social deduction element makes every game feel like a masterclass in psychological horror. Number 4 takes us to Slendytubbies, Survivors. Yes, you read that right. Someone took the innocent Teletubbies and turned them into nightmare fuel. It's bizarre, it's unsettling, and it's surprisingly well made. The game combines the classic Slenderman formula with multiplayer survival mechanics. It's proof that literally anything can be made terrifying with the right approach. Your childhood memories will thank you later, or maybe they won't. Coming in at number 3 is Case Animatronics. If Five Nights at Freddy's had a baby with a puzzle game, this would be it. You're trapped in a police station with malfunctioning animatronics that want to turn you into spare parts. The game requires actual teamwork and communication to survive, making it perfect for testing how well you and your friends work under pressure. Spoiler alert, you probably don't work as well as you think. Our runner-up at number 2 is Evil Nun, the Broken Mask Mobile Edition. This game takes the classic Evil Nun trope and runs with it. You're trapped in a school with a nun who's definitely not spreading any good news. The mobile edition adds multiplayer elements that make escaping feel like a coordinated heist. The atmosphere is oppressive, the puzzles are clever, and the nun is absolutely relentless. It's like Catholic school, but worse. And finally, our number 1 pick, Death Park Multiplayer Mode. This game is the complete package. It's got a creepy carnival setting, a terrifying clown antagonist, and multiplayer mechanics that actually enhance the horror instead of diminishing it. The story is engaging, the scares are legitimate, and the multiplayer mode adds layers of strategy and teamwork that make every playthrough feel fresh. Plus, who doesn't love a good evil clown? Don't answer that. So there you have it. 10 games guaranteed to make you question your life choices while having an absolute blast with friends. Remember, the best horror games aren't just about the scares. They're about the memories you make while trying not to wet yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go check that my doors are locked. You know, just in case. Which game are you downloading first? Let me know in the comments. If you're brave